Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Oh, welcome to the show. The Mr. Marty SpoOktober Spectacular Show. Well, we're right here at Graceland Cemetery. And I'm telling you, dear, the cemetery is quite scary, but that's the way we go. On the Mr. Marty Show. All right, my friends, let's all dance. On the Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. Whoa, 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 Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. Show, 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 show. Show. Get action on the Mr. Marty Show. Bang!
I took the knife, I plunged it in. I took the knife and plunged it again. You will obey me, become what I want you to be. You will obey me for all to see. I took the knife, cut open your crown, reached in with a spoon, scooped out what I found. You will obey me, become what I want you to be. You will obey me for all to see. I took the knife, carved a hideous mouth, cut out your eyes like they're popping out. You will obey me, become what I want you to be. You will obey me for all to see. Trimmed the candle wick, stuck it in your head, and then a match I lit. You will obey me,
become what I want you to be. You will obey me
for all to see. I took a knife and made you mine. I created life. Look how you shine.
You will obey me, become what I want you to be. You will obey me
for all to see. Happy Halloween for all to see. Happy Halloween.
Hello, Mr. Marty fans. Magoo Moore here again with my good friend MJ Howling. Ooh, that howling gets better and better.
Thank you, Magoo.
Oh, more, yes. This time we're talking about haunted houses. Oh, they scare me, they frighten me. Oh, and I've had so many scarings from ghosts and bads. But you have a story. Oh yes, of a haunting?
Yes. Have you ever felt someone's watching you? Watching what you're doing? Or have you had that strange feeling when you get shivers down your
Ooh,
spine?
I'm getting that now.
Well, a little while ago, I'm at college. I'm in my dorm. And the phone rings. Which isn't, customary to be scared of. But it was the witching hour, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh.
Have you ever noticed that 3 o'clock is the time?
You don't expect a phone call.
No.
No, it's always
Pissed. Yes, it's always bad. So, of course I go to the phone. There's nobody there. Nobody there. So, I get up the next morning, really scared. And my mom calls me. And she says, honey, you've got to come home. And I go, why? She goes, your grandmother passed away. And I go, could you tell me what time? I'm getting shivers right now. She said 3 o'clock this morning. So I can only think it was my grandmother calling to say goodbye.
yes.
But
Oh my.
That's my story.
Oh, I love it. It's so ghouling. And howling. Oh my goodness, I don't think I have anything to beat that. Oh,
Tell me about the haunted house.
the haunted houses, I am really frightened of haunted houses because you never know when that little blurb is going to hit you and say, I've come to get you. And it jumps out at you, doesn't it? Oh, and grabs you. So I don't like haunted houses. I think I've got hauntings now, too. You hear the footsteps.
Yes.
Oh, my
my
goodness.
God.
Oh, so go find a haunted house. Have fun, but just know that little ones are going to come and get you. I bid you peace, and I'll be seeing you.
my friends. I am Edgar Igor, and this is one of my favorite homes. This is Calvary Cemetery in Evanston, Illinois. And I am here as your host. I want to talk about all my friends here, including the late Mayor Jane Byrne. Oh, she's a party animal, let me tell you. And also my good friend Charles Comiskey, who is founder of the Chicago White Sox. This is Calvary. It was consecrated in 1859. Soon it would be filled with all my friends from the Civil War. Oh, living is so overrated. You should join with us. We really know how to party. And it goes on forever. Hey kids, I want to tell you a story of a man known as the Aviator, but his friends know him as Seaweed Charlie. This man was flying an FH Phantom jet during the height of the Korean War. And don't you know, he crash-landed right in Lake Michigan, very near here. But he did not sink right away. Oh no. The plane floated for a time, and he was seen on his wing, waving for help. But he was too far out. It was too cold and too icy. No one could reach him. So he and his Phantom sank under the waves. Two phantoms, you might say. And then he was seen, covered in seaweed, walking into this very cemetery. Yes, kids, Seaweed Charlie, my old friend, would come in and haunt this lovely cemetery. And many have seen him over the years, until one day, a caretaker carelessly left the door open. And my good friend Charlie left us, and he hasn't been back since. Let me tell you of one of my young friends. This is Josie Lyon, and he joined us back in 1891. He was just 9 years old then, and he's still 9 years old. Oh, it's a good place to be here among the dead, let me tell you. There he is, encased in perpetuity. 9-year-old Josie. He still plays on swings. He still enjoys the sandbox. He's still 9 years old. It's been fun. Isn't it a great place to be? I'm sorry our visit was so short, but there's just so many dead and so little time. Uh-oh. The sun will be up soon. It's past my bedtime. So, until next time, trick or treat, kids. Let me in! Let me in!
And now, 30 seconds of...
Hello, Mr. Marty fans. It's Michael McScary here with the mobster of the pumpkin patch, the original gourd fellow, the one and only Jack-o'-lantern. We're here for the next installment in the story of Justin Todd, the smart aleck high school senior who, despite being a little afraid and hot under the collar, has been making himself a pain in the neck to the substitute in Miss Minerva Mars's English class. Despite all the trouble he's been causing, he seems more worried about why he hasn't already been called down to the principal's office than concerned that he may soon be. This is Just Returns, Episode 3, The School Bell Always Rings Twice. That answered part of Justin's question. The school knew about last night, but how much did they know? And why hadn't he been called down? For the first time, Justin let himself seriously consider the thought that maybe Miss Mars had not recognized him last night. It was too new of an idea to feel comfortable with, but it did move him to caution. It wouldn't do to attract attention if there was any possibility he was in the clear. I'm sorry, sir, he said in his most obsequious voice. But as he said it, he knew it sounded false. There were a few snickers. Holding back a laugh, Percy turned the same shade of red as his calculus book. Sally snorted loudly. I'm sure you were, said the sub. Sally whispered another ooh, egging him on, but Justin ignored her. Instead, he wondered why the sub had used the past tense. It sounded ominous. The sub stared at him. Open your books to page 251, he said. The class watched Justin. He was their cue, and when he didn't respond, they knew the skirmish was over. Percy and Norma Jean opened their books at the same time, and the rest of the class followed with a flurry of rustling pages. The sub didn't take his eyes off Justin. The challenge was still in the air between them, but Justin didn't like the feeling anymore. The temperature seemed to have gone up another 10 degrees, and Justin's collar seemed to be tightening up around his throat. If you read carefully, Mr. Todd, you may even learn something, said the sub. "Why don't you read us this story?" Feeling like a whipped puppy, Justin dropped his eyes and found the page. It was John Donne's meditation, For Whom the Bell Tolls. As he began to read, his heart suddenly started to plunge madly back and forth inside his chest. Everything became clear. He remembered last night, all of it. Justin looked up slowly. At the exact moment his eyes met the substitute's, a fire alarm went off. With dream-like slowness, the class gathered their books and passed out of the room. Justin felt like he was falling towards the front of the room where the substitute was saying, "I'd like to speak with you, Mr. Todd." When the room was empty, the sub said, "You'll come with me now." But it was supposed to be a joke, Justin whined. The substitute laughed. Turn in next week for the conclusion of our story, where the details will all be made clear. Any words of wisdom, Jack?
I see you.
Indeed. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. It's Marshall and Mary Jo again. Say hi, Marshall. Anyway, I couldn't get him to dress up after the first one, and he won't do it again, so I'm just going to have to hold him. We're going to talk about haunted houses and why we both don't like them, right? Right. Well, haunted housings are, we might just do, instead of haunted houses, we might just do hauntings. Do you ever wonder why? 3 o'clock in the morning when the house is quiet. Even Marshall knows when the house is quiet at 3 in the morning. Don't you, buddy? He comes in the bedroom silently and jumps right on my chest and scares the bejeebers out of me, don't you? Yeah, you do. Okay, say bye, Marshall. So, I myself am scared of haunted houses. I mean, as an actress, I think I could go in there and do all that and scare all the people, but just walking through them. I was in one once when I was smaller, and you just step on this, and it's dark, so you don't know what you're stepping on. It was like mushy and gushy and yucky, and people jump out at you and they grab you and they... No, not me. I think I'd rather just sit down at home and watch a scary movie. You know, maybe something like Hocus Pocus, even they don't really know what a real witch is, huh? But Halloween haunted houses, if you like them, you like them. And if you don't, you don't. And unfortunately, I'm one that doesn't really like them, but happy haunting to you. Bye.
Even when all alone, Campbelltown Theatre Group members never forget to say hi and bye when entering and leaving the Town Hall Theatre. That's because they are convinced inside the historic Queen Street building lies the wandering spirit of Fred Fisher. Regulars at the theatre say they have seen enough spookiness to know a restless but kind Fred Fisher spirit return to his earthly home where he continues to reside. Campbelltown Theatre Group President Nikki James, who has been involved with the group for 35 years, said she had heard a number of spine-tingling stories over the years. We had a guy way back in the 1980s. He was a very down-to-earth fella. He used to do all the painting of all our sets and carpentry, she said. He happened to go out of the theatre one day to go and get some paint. He turned all the lights off, and when he came back, the lights were on again. Now he's a very down-to-earth guy, and he was very spooked. Miss James said, as for her own experiences, they mostly consisted of electronic equipment turning on and off suddenly and props falling over. People have heard creaking and doors slamming, she said. Someone I spoke to once was sitting out in the foyer and they were sure somebody walked by and up the stairs, but nobody did. When things go wrong in the building, I try and calm him down by saying, "It's okay, Fred, don't worry, it's only me." She said she always greets Mr. Fisher so as not to upset him, and encouraged others to do the same. Fred has always been a very friendly ghost and a very happy ghost, she said. All you need to say is hello when you come in and goodbye when you come out. The front row seat, A1, has a plaque behind it honouring him. It reads, "This seat was sponsored by Fred Fisher. May he rest in peace."
I wanted to give you a little video clip that we thought you might find interesting. We sure did. We looked at it a few times. We have motion-activated security cameras in our house, and what I'm sharing with you are a couple of videos that happen very late at night. No one's in the room. We're sound asleep in our basement living room. So if you take a look at those and watch closely on the sofa and watch the pillows and just see what you think. I thought it was kind of spooky.
I'm losing my heart. A skeleton who's desperate because he's missing some parts. A case could be made that I've lost my mind, cause there's a lot of bones that I need to find. I need bones, skeleton bones. I need bones, skeleton bones. But I got no arms. I'm losing my grip and it's causing alarm. I try to be careful, but they just disappear. I got a bone to pick if I could find one near. I need bones, yeah, skeleton bones. I need bones. Come on, pal, just give me a hand. Some people say I got no backbone at all, but without my feet, I can't make a stand. I need bones. Skeleton bones. I need bones. I wish I could finger who's stealing my spine. I wish I could see who's taking bones of mine. I wish I could keep my head attached to my neck. I've lost so much, I'm becoming a wreck. I need bones, skeleton bones. I need bones, skeleton bones. I need bones, skeleton bones. I need bones, skeleton bones.
Hello everybody, this is my alien costume. I'm just gonna be singing Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show. Thanks for watching the show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. The Mr. Marty Show. I hope you liked our spooky show. I hope you liked our show. I hope you liked the experience of watching it and all of the spookiness. Thanks for watching the show. And good night and goodbye, goodbye, good night and good night, goodbye, and good night and goodbye. Thanks for watching the show.
It's the Mr. Marty Show.